Turn them off.
Prune juice, please. For favor.
Because we are the ones that have to clean that up.
You could just leave it and just no one would notice.
How about you clean it up?
I'm cleaning it up. I'm slowly deleting.
What? Can he just... He can't use the prune command, can he?
No, he can't.
Just one by one by one by one for like the 30 lines I put.
Yes. Okay. There we go. This is a glorious sculpture. It's a testament to all of mankind.
Alright, lost my ranger again, but that's okay because this spawn is literally god tier. Holy
I just
shit.
love it when I go to delete the message like, would you like to delete all of that ass?
But would you like to delete all of that ass?
Okay, is it? There we go! No, 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 no!
Why'd you just Allah Akbar?
Yeah, why did you literally hit me up? What's up, babe?
Oh, what's up? I wanted
to
to
call his number.
Hey, call my number. What up?
Okay, let me see. I just want to take a screenie of this. This is fucking glorious.
So many asses.
Oh man.
Okay, do I have
It's a good thing I do YouTube, honestly. Otherwise, I'd be pretty mad about this situation.
I leave 5 lines.
Yes, you can leave 5 lines.
Yes, that's not spamming.
5 lines, dead ass.
I just don't like to clean shit.
You didn't have to clean. You could just leave it.
No.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. That should work. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 5 lines, dead ass are left.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh my god.
Look at this. I have so much resources. I have iron. I have wood. I have good friends here. Do I have?
What the hell? That AR looks sick.
Fuck me. You know what I'm going to do?
That's a scout rifle. What am I thinking?
You know what I'm gonna do, guys?
It's the multi-tool.
All right, never mind. I'll just ignore you guys too.
Do you
How
see
many
the
pikes did you? How the fuck are there that many pikes?
So the pikes spawn around this area in EDZ, and they don't. Destiny hasn't counted how many are in an area, so they just keep on spawning.
So many fucking zombies.
But that's the weird thing, and fucking, it's supposed to be a random event. The pikes.
Well, not anymore, because I was able to collect around this much.
I guess you're just an old grandpa. You just don't know anything anymore. You're outdated, old man.
Well, I haven't played since like
you're outdated.
End of September. I didn't play at all during October.
But yeah, that's my glorious sculpture for all to see.
I'm waiting for the next.
Oh, where did you put it?
Oh, he sent it to me directly.
Oh, okay. So it's not all to see. It's actually only him to see.
Okay, let's put it in game discussion.
Oh. I like this plan. Ah, and thank you.
It's my glorious sculpture.
So, the fact that I've been able to constantly keep playing this over and over is a testament to how replayable this game is.
Has lots of replay value.
Has tons of it.
Wait, is that another pike?
Oh, and...
Why did you just masturbate just now?
I have pikephilia.
Apparently.
Hey, you guys want to get into a debate?
No.
We need one for that.
Here, I'll create the topic. Eat my ass, yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
Wow, what a nice debate.
Yeah. Oh, is that oh, fuck. You fucking servitor, you better not destroy my sculpture. I will send you a sternly worded letter to your mother.
What if he doesn't have a mom?
Commander?
Oh my god. Number 15! Number 15!
Number 15.
Okay, so I've added a 15th one to the sculpture.
Place your bets on number 15, folks.
No.
Yes.
Okay, I've remade the sculpture. I'm taking more pictures of it.
I just remembered that one night when you called your fucking, like, friends chat the bunker. Because there's so much fucking autism going on. I was like...
You need to take cover somewhere.
Wait, whose friends chat? Mine?
Yeah, when you had the actual voice chat for only friends. Like anyone with a friend tag.
Yeah.
We started calling it the autism bunker because that night just got really bad. And we all started fucking feeding the flames, and it helped. Like, you went
You
and
know-
started a debate of what would win a fight, a shark versus something stupid. And they
Listen,
actually started debating it.
I don't know, dude. Like, honestly, I've talked to Chicken about this. Like, whenever I get on this Discord, my social aptitude just starts to drop by like 1,000,000, and I just become something else.
It goes from 0 to -1.
No, it goes from 0 to like -69 or something.
But no, that night it was just bad. It was just like the fucking people in the chat were just bad.
I don't think I can spawn any more pikes.
Like, we ended up like getting like 11 of us in the little autism bunker because it was so bad.
I mean, anytime you have the Masterofroflness crew is a good time.
I'm trying to remember what you made them
me,
over. I think it was a shark versus a
me and
mammoth.
Lomhev were having a discussion in Knowledge and Debates, but what do you guys think of time travel in movies?
They're stupid.
Alright.
They present a nice avenue in thought and imagination.
Actually, I can't say they're stupid because the Back to the Future movies are great.
But do you think time travel in of itself is stupid because it's illogical in our world?
Yeah. Well, it's not that it's illogical, it's just that you get into a lot of multiverse theory at that point.
And human science hasn't advanced far enough to even like discover really time travels.
You don't think we should have movies based on theoretical science? Is that it?
No, I believe we should have movies on theoretical science.
So whether or not they can do it right. What the fuck? Just get those pikes out of there.
No.
So what would be an example of movies doing time travel right?
Back to the Future. That was one of my favorites.
Why?
It's just it deals with the idea that you'll fuck up the past, including making different futures.
Okay.
And also, it was actually a pretty decent plot for it. It wasn't like this weird loose base story like Interplanetary was, or Interstellar. I'm sorry.
What does Interstellar have to do with anything?
It's a time travel movie.
Oh, okay.
Technically not accurately. A guy goes into a black hole, and I think he ends up meeting his like daughter of the future or some shit.
Oh,
like,
that Interstellar! I completely forgot about that one.
Like, there's a lot of just really. There's some pretty bad time travel movies out there.
I like 12 Monkeys.
Surprisingly enough, Interstellar is one of like, in terms of scientific accuracy, it's one of the most scientifically accurate like science fiction films to exist.
I thought Martian was more scientifically accurate.
Well, when it comes to the issue of time travel, because The Martian is not time travel.
Yeah, it's like eating potatoes on Mars. The movie.
With your own shit.
With your own shit.
There is one that's not feasible. It's the cultivation of the potatoes he did, of the potatoes he used. He probably would have starved before growing all of them.
Oh well.
Well, it depends if he had any food there for himself. He might have already had some food.
That would have probably worked.
I can suspend my disbelief over potato eating.
Well, just to the point where I fucking yeah, you never played Interplanetary with us, did you, Raffle?
The game? Yeah, I did.
Did you play with me when I was the potato farmer?
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about your autistic episodes. Like, that's something you have to remember for yourself.
You've never played with me personally. Well, you may have played with other people. You never played with me though.
What do you mean play with you? Like touch you? I can touch
exactly.
you.
Definitely. Touch the good stuff.
Like, because every time I play Interplanetary, I meme and I always rush fucking asteroids.
Rush B. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that too. But I rush asteroids, and like I'll have them by easily round 20, even before then. And I always do it. I'm messing with Orb because I'll be sitting there typing in chat just random shit. Like I ask, I'll just send a message to Orb going, "Can you smell it?" And he goes, "Smell what? Can you smell what the rock is cooking?" And I throw an asteroid at him.
Well, what the?
I've done that several times.
Bad meme.
I hate honestly like situations where I forgot. I had a joke and it's just gone. My bad. I'm dead now. Brain power is on life alert right now. Please help me.
The joke is I always, when I'm not attacking anyone with shit like that, I'm just a potato farmer. All I do is do space potatoes, and I try to get people not to attack me because I'm just lowly farmers.
Okay.
And then the asteroid is my great potato god.
He's the son of a shepherd.
What's a better movie? The Scorpion King?
Ew.
Or The Mummy 2?
Scorpion King.
Scorpion King.
Have you guys seen the Scorpion King?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's actually it's not as bad and has better CGI than Mummy 2.
Live free, Matthias!
Mummy 2 is just terrible.
Okay, whenever you kill a yellow health, you get 3 orbs of light.
I do like Brendan Fraser.
Oh,
though.
and I just pulled an exotic engram. Yes.
What do you guys watch on YouTube?
Usually I
Besides
don't watch
myself.
Oh, of course.
A lot of Mario Kart with Dahi Denoga.
Okay, so what I do is I usually catch up some like news sites just to see, because I don't I don't watch TV, so I usually depend on like the YouTube news sites to sort of like give me a clue.
YouTube is my TV.
Yeah. And then I do watch some gameplay videos on like games I'm playing to like see any tips on how to level up faster, like any like tips and tricks.
Massacre. Watch a lot of
Oh yeah, same.
How to teach music, how to survive college, how to live that graduate life on ramen, you know, all
Did you see that new Angry Video Game Nerd video?
Yes.
Which one?
The new one for Polybius?
Polybius.
Oh, I haven't. What is Polybius?
It's it's how to put it? It's pretty much a creepypasta at this point.
So do you mind if I explain it? So basically, it's a secret experiment thought to be done by the government, either the CIA or the FBI, while they were doing their project MK Ultra, which was an actual project on how to test mind control techniques on people using scientific experiments.
What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I'm interested.
Yep, and so this game, a lot of people reported seeing this game for like a day in a certain arcade somewhere in the Midwest, I think. And after people played it, they thought they were experiencing seizures, dizziness, fatigue, loss of cohesion, and the game disappeared after that. And they thought it was a secret experiment done by the government, and no one has been able to get a picture or video of it since.
Yeah, but it's to the point where it may not have even existed at all. That because there were several other games at the time that came out that did have reports of stuff being similar, that people kind of just associated with Polybius, to the point where like there's no developer listed for it. The game has never been listed, even with the National Archive of pretty much arcade the machines. It has a page, but it has no information on it except pretty much a creepypasta page at this point.
Yep, the best pasta, creepypasta.
So, do you guys think the government did do a mind control experiment?
Oh yeah, they've done it before.
Yeah, they probably have. They've like discussed like declassified notes on how to create terrorist attacks in the U.S. in order to inspire patriotism and have a right to attack another country.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, apparently Nixon at one point wanted to flat out nuke a country into an existence as a way of pretty much telling the Russians don't fuck with us.
While I, on the other hand, have a sculpture of pikes.
So,
but it was a really good episode.
Do you guys think mind control is real?
No. Well,
I really think it's not really mind control, but more of being able to persuade someone to think they're mind controlled. It's more of a matter of altering someone's perspective.
All right, maybe we should make it more focused. Do you think psychic powers are real?
Whatever you say.
I think there's a possibility, but
how broad of what you're saying with psychic?
All right, do you think have you guys seen Stranger Things at all?
Yes.
Do you think
it's about like the girl?
Yeah, you think the little girl thing is real?
No.
Okay.
No.
But I do think there's some weird shit in the world, like people somehow just knowing about things that they have no way of knowing.
And
or like what's it called, deja vu.
We have like no way of quantifying that. We have a way of saying like defining the experience itself. We have no way of quantifying what exactly that is, or the way some people can understand what others are thinking and not even know them, or supposed aura readers. We have no way of explaining it.
I believe in the supernatural. Some of this other stuff is just like nah.
But to me, it's the reverse of the court, where it's guilty until proven innocent, until I see some like hard factual proof that psychic powers or any other sort of supernatural phenomena may exist. There's just not enough evidence to prove it.
What about ghosts? Do you guys think ghosts are real?
Spirits, yeah.
Spirits? Okay. Mr. Binary?
I'm going to say a hard no to that.
Okay.
Because humans are very, very easily spooked, very able to come up with just random things to explain certain phenomena. That's like a lot of mythology is based off of trying to explain things we don't understand.
Oh yeah, I'm well with that. Dude, if you ever come to Houston,
or it's metaphorical, which
yeah,
you know that's
I'm taking you to Spaghetti Warehouse.
Spaghetti Warehouse. What the fuck is a Spaghetti Warehouse?
It's the most haunted location in Houston.
I'm not going there. It's spooky.
No, it's a restaurant. It has really good food.
Oh.
I love it. But the guy who owns it, after pretty much it used to be an actual warehouse with an elevator shaft. Well, a couple workers died on the warehouse, which is what kind of started the haunted thing about it. Well, the guy who made it into a restaurant kind of took a hold of that and pretty much started importing anything that had a tragic history, like pretty much artifacts from everything. So like there's a staircase, there's a banister staircase, like an ornate wood staircase in there. It's gorgeous. But it was actually imported from a medieval, a European castle where the person who owned the castle was known to do blood bathing. So, like, the whole building is full of shit like that. It's awesome. I love it.
Miner, you had something to say, I think.
What was it? And the thing is, for like, well, I have family that lives in Dallas, and I always go visit them like every couple of weeks. I always fly out and visit them. I have like around 56 family members living up in Dallas. It's a pretty nice place. I mean, you can't beat the barbecue. I'm sorry. There's no other place.
Alright, we're asking for your opinion on ghosts, not barbecues.
Okay, okay.
Texas is a good barbecue.
Yes.
I do believe you.
And so the thing for me is I need some factual like evidence, like or
what about families who talk about like they've been experiencing like hauntings? Do you think like they have any like viability at all?
To a certain extent, because
what do you
like it if it's recorded on video, or if something happens that can't be quantified scientifically, then I think there might be a small basis for anything supernatural.
This is why I used to watch Ghost Hunters all the time. I love that show.
But isn't Ghost Hunters completely fake?
One of them was, but I don't remember which one.
Okay.
There's like so many different paranormal shows that are all like the actual Ghost Hunters, the ones that the original show was. They, for the most part, are not.
Okay.
They're not fake. That for the most part, they've had people actually try to fake shit on their show, and they've caught them red-handed and exposed the fact that their house isn't haunted because they were fucking with shit trying to make it look haunted.
And
like some people have tried to use them as free advertising, and they don't let them.
Oh wow.
Like this one guy who hooked up strings to a chair and shit so that he would start moving the chair. So when they went in there, we're like, is the chair actually moving? Found out it was string, and the guy was still there. And it's like, dude, really?
You wasted our time for this?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's some people who do that shit, and I love the show. And then one on Netflix called what's it called? Adventure or something?
Anything with adventure kind of sounds.
Paranormal Adventures. I like him, but his thing is, there's one thing I don't like about him, since I do believe in the supernatural and some of that paranormal. When it comes to spirits, I think if you go out of your way to piss them off, they will fuck with you. And sometimes he goes into places and like where people are saying there's some fucked up shit going on, he'll go out of his way to try to piss them off. Which is like, dude, that's not a smart idea. I just think that shit follows you.
The reason why I say families is because of like, for example, right? You guys know about the Annabelle doll and all that stuff, and like
the
Conjuring and stuff, the events of the Conjuring, and supposedly, because I used to be like into sort of like looking at like ghost stories and stuff and seeing if they were real or not, and so apparently what actually happened during like the events of what was it, the hauntings that occurred during the Conjuring, was that the chair just like moved and stuff, and a bunch of other random shit happened. But I say this as in, it's interesting to see like those occurrences, even though like a chair moving by itself, which is freaky, by the way, that is like legitimately freaky to see.
Yeah.
I still kind of like see that as being weird that we're exploding it to like The Conjuring is about, you know, the super demon that comes out of nowhere and just like turns into like a shape-shifting like mega gorgon or whatever.
Well, it's the same thing as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's supposedly based on true story when it's actually
it's loosely based on a serial killer.
It's based off of like 9 different serial killers.
Ooh.
They just combined them all to one guy.
And you know, one of the reasons I'm on the fence about that is like one experience that happened to me last year during the summer when I was playing Command and Conquer.
Are we talking about ghost stories now?
Yes, we're talking about ghost
stories.
Oh
my god, it's
and so I was home alone because my parents were off in New York vacationing, which is really weird because who goes to New York to vacation? JK. And so
I was too many cockroaches there.
And so I was playing the Scrin campaign, just going over it. And while I was playing the second mission, I heard a very raspy voice whisper death into my ear, my left ear, in fact.
Wow.
Like, it was, the thing is, I can't quantify it as, I really couldn't explain it. I mean, I've never had that experience where something random like that happened.
Were you wearing headphones?
No.
No. Because I was gonna say, because I know for a fact a lot of game developers like to put that shit into their games to fuck with people.
But I mean, also on top of this, I know there's a Scrin unit that does. Actually, no, wait, you were playing the Scrin campaign, right?
Yeah, I was playing the Scrin campaign, and it wasn't like it wasn't coming from the actual speakers. It was like someone had actually whispered it into my left ear.
Well, the only reason I even brought the idea of maybe a game is, you know, on PS4 they have these little speakers on the controllers. I normally keep them off, but I was playing a game which is a port from PC, so I didn't think they were going to use it at all. And I'm sitting there for the first time not wearing headphones while I'm playing it, it was Zombie Army Trilogy, if you know what that is.
Good God, that is the wrong game.
I love that game.
Wrong game to have the speakers on.
Oh, I love that game, but it's like when it was coming out of like the little audio, all of a sudden demonic whispering started coming out of my fucking room, like not from my TV, from my room, and I was like, what the fuck? And it took me to realize it was my controller doing this shit, and it freaked the fuck out of me. Then another time, I had the game paused for like 10 minutes, like 10-15 minutes, because I was texting Kay, we were talking, and then I happened to be wearing headphones at the time, but I had the game paused for so long.
You still talk to Kay?
Yeah, we still talk every so often. But I was texting her, and all of a sudden the game just started going, play the game! And I was like, I ain't done with this shit, so I left the room.
Oh my god.
I would have said like 10 different Islamic prayers and get the fuck out of there. I remember this one time, I was going down the base, I was on the ground floor, right? And I was just like carrying my tea up to my room, and I noticed something like on the corner of my eye fly, and I thought I saw somebody like move, so I bolted upstairs. Then I realized I just moved my head really fast.
Or maybe it was
and I was really baked.
Maybe it was your eyebrow.
My eyebrows are always on point. But I actually had the same story also happened to me as well, Binary, with the whispering. And I thought it was a bad trip at first, but I wasn't actually even high during the entire time, which like that just perplexed me.
Only part of the time.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, if there are such things as like ghosts or like spirits of people remaining after death, then that shows me a great potential in being able to maybe harness that ability. You know, if that's true, then humans have some inherent psychic ability which is just locked away, or we haven't discovered how to evolve it yet. And to me, that's like an interesting possibility. Like, what if we could do that?
That's something I've also been like kind of into too. Like psychic powers are kind of like cool to me. I've always liked
Here we go again.
the psychic X-Men a lot more than the rest of them. Except for Wolverine. Wolverine is cool.
And one of the really disheartening points is that if we do have like actual people who are psychic, they wouldn't tell anybody.
They wouldn't, but I think there's a good reason why, like,
Yeah.
being able to harness the afterlife is probably something that isn't a good idea altogether.
Well, I was also going to say, with the current state of mind with the internet and the memes and the jokes and what people find funny, people probably want to tell each other just so they could fuck with people.
I would just haunt people just to fuck with them, but that's also kind of sad. Like, if these ghosts are still there, then they're trapped and they're not moving on. So I don't know, like, how a person is supposed to.
Or have you ever? Do you know what they say a difference between a residual and an intelligent haunting is?
No.
No.
A residual haunting is a haunting that is the exact same thing over and over and over again. Like usually when you hear about hauntings, like hauntings that do the exact same thing.
That's what I usually think ghosts are, just like the residual, like, I don't know, energy, quote unquote, of the human being that passed away.
Well, the difference between the two is the residual is it will do the same thing no matter what. An intelligent haunting is that you can have a conversation with it. Like it will do different things. So, like, if you, in some cases, I've seen, like, because I love all the haunting stuff, and I love watching stuff, and some of it I do think is fake, and other stuff I don't. But, like, when they're using, like, different radio equipment to try to hear people talk, and they'll have a conversation, and then in the background, behind these people talking, you'll hear responses to what they're actually saying. That's considered an intelligent haunting. Versus a residual, which will just be the same information over and over. Like when they say, oh, we see a lady walk down these steps every night and it's a constant thing, that's considered a residual haunting.
What do you think that is, though?
It's, from what I've kind of gathered people saying, it's just the energy left behind by someone. Like, they really liked something so much that they left a piece of themselves there, like some sort of energy of them in doing that over and over again. The same thing was considered with people being murdered in certain locations. Like, it was so tragic that a piece of them was left there. That's my honest belief. There's another guy I watch who does, he has his own museum of haunted artifacts because he believes that spiritual energy can be attached to an object more than an actual location. So if you remove the object from a location, you can actually make the location pretty much peaceful.
Yeah.
So that's like the stuff with Annabelle, actually. That's actually pretty much what Annabelle is. It's the idea of an object being haunted more than a location. So,
nice.
but it's the same thing as like when people talk about the Spear of Destiny and
Wait, what's the Spear of Destiny?
The spear that pierced Christ's side.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what this is.
It was pretty much when Christ was crucified. He didn't fully die when they finally killed him. I think they broke his legs and then pierced his side with a spear. Well, that soldier's spear supposedly became supernaturally powerful to the point where it is actually said whoever has controlled it throughout history has become a conqueror. And Hitler actually actively looked for this.
Why the fuck did they go so all out to just kill the man?
Yeah, and
it's because crucifixion itself is not a death sentence. It's a form of humiliation.
Oh, okay. So you don't die due to crucifixion.
Yeah, most people were tied up to it. They weren't actually nailed. Christ is one of the few cases of someone actually being nailed to it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, usually they would let you starve to death.
Or they would break your legs or stab you after a certain amount of time. It was a form of humiliation, not in execution.
And I love the names that they give it. They call it the Holy Lance, the Holy Spear, the Lance of Longinus, or
Spear of Destiny.
Oh, that's from Evangelion. Well, that went into Evangelion. My bad.
Yeah, but the Spear of Destiny is the one I've always heard for it. But it's to the point that Hitler was actively looking for it.
I mean, Hitler was also into the occult, like hardcore, right?
Well, supposedly Genghis Khan got it at one point, and that's why he became such a big thing.
Did you ever hear the backstory of Genghis Khan? How his mom like raised him by hand, and he was basically his like family was murdered and stuff, and he had to like basically scavenge and fight his way to survive.
I haven't heard it, but I just know like some of these items are supposedly connected to specific people. Well, it's the same thing as like the idea of the Holy Grail, and there's several other major objects that are like that. Like, I don't know, there's just objects that are considered evil in some cases.
What objects would you consider evil?
The thing is, I've had things that give me heebie-jeebies. I don't know how to put it other than that. But to be honest, when it comes to this stuff, like my friend's house, everyone I know who's ever gone into it swears to death it is haunted. I'm the only person who's apparently ever been in that house and lived there for a year who has never had anything happen to me.
That's weird.
So yeah, I don't know if it's just the fact that most of that stuff doesn't bug me, or that they just leave me alone. But everyone I've talked to who's been inside that house has said weird shit has happened to them, including several people, with 3 people saying it happened to them at the same time. Like they were all in the room when it happened. Said that every cabinet in the house started opening and shutting.
That's weird.
So it's like, but I was the only person who's never had shit happen to them in the house.
Very spooky.
Spoopy, very spoopy. I once had a pair of keys thrown at me though by no one. That one did happen to me.
I think if some people have like the psychic ability locked, then I think some people are just psychically inept.
Well, no, I think some of it's kind of like have you seen the anime XXX Holic?
No.
I saw the first episode and I'm like, nope.
It's actually really good if you watch most of it. Well, in there's a character who is considered a spiritual nullifier, and it's not the fact that he's inept spiritually. His family owns a shrine, and he actually helps maintain the shrine. It's more the fact that he, as a person, isn't that he can't feel spirits; it's that he just nullifies their bad effects. I just think there are some people who are like that, like their personality or their way of carrying themselves is just different versus other people who just get fucked with a lot. I think that's just my opinion on it.
Alright,
because
so...
the world is filled of weird shit. It's hard to explain it all.
That's true. Alright, so... Now that I think we're kind of done with ghosts, unless you guys want to talk about more about it.
Which is the supernatural in general. It's like when you look at different cultures from all over the world, yet they all have similar stories about pretty much the same thing. To me, that is like that's one hell of a
in curiously enough, in Islam and Middle Eastern cultures, ghosts don't exist. We just think of jinn taking the form of like dead people and then fucking with us. So they're genies.
Oh, okay, okay.
But they can also be like different forms as well. They even have like their own ranking system as well, like a hierarchy.
Yeah, Christians don't. I don't understand. Christians, I don't even know where they stand on half this shit. The Catholic Church actually teaches demonology and exorcisms to this day, and the Vatican still uses exorcism quite regularly.
Do you think exorcisms are real? Because I know ghosts are like, that's like something like that, even a secular person, you know, even you can be an atheist and believe in ghosts. But demons, like, you know, Christian demons, what do you guys think of that? Like,
oh, you just cut out so badly for me.
Oh, did I? My bad.
You literally just kept going.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of demonic possession?
Attention. Building completed.
The thing is,
you know, I know your answer, Haunted. So I think I want to hear it from Binary Nerd.
Okay. So for me,
no offense, Haunted, because I know what your demographic is.
To be honest, it's still split in the Christian community.
Okay, then you can say it as well if you want.
I'll just wait. Let's let Reddable go.
So
Binary, go first.
Yeah, Reddable.
I'm Reddable now.
Yeah, you're Reddable.
So the thing is that as someone who really is not really a heavy skeptic, but a skeptic nonetheless, I want to be assured that these so-called demonic possessions aren't just a product of hysteria happening in a human's brain. Because when adrenaline pumps into someone's body, they can do things that seem superhuman.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have a thing where people speak in a language that they don't know. It's called speaking in tongues. And so...
Wait, what does that mean, speaking in tongues, though?
It's something Christian-based.
It's religious.
So basically what it dumbs down to is that some people get a spiritual experience and they utter like just random vowels and long vowels to say that, oh, I'm speaking with God in my own language. And that's how they sort of profess it to be. And I'm not going to discredit that. I'm not going to say that it's invalid or valid. But, you know, that's... If humans can do something like that, like as a religious person, then what's not to say someone who's possessed can't do that either? Because speaking in tongues isn't something that, like, nobody can do. Everyone has the capability to do it. So for me, demonic possessions, there is no certainty as to whether it's an actual potential spiritual possession or a product of human hysteria. Okay, Haunted, you go next.
I'm just debating on it, because I honestly don't know how to feel about it anymore. It's just weird. I think it does exist, but probably not as much as people say. But the Vatican has always been trying to change, like, they've always tried to involve their own demonology, and what they do is exorcisms now. So it's not like it was in the 1800s, where anyone who acted weird was possessed by a demon. but I don't know. It's just some things are weird. It's like when I watched Daredevil, and then when he asked him, does he believe the devil walks this world, and he gave the example of that one guy who listened to the story and still hacked this guy into pieces, and he believed that man to be the devil. That shit is what gets me. It's like, how could someone ever do something that evil? Period.
I always liked the devil, the interpretation of the devil as like being a somewhat like a force, not necessarily an individual being. So like, in a way, I liked him to be like it's like an idea of evil. I'm gonna take from Berserk a little bit, but it's kind of like that in a way. Like I really enjoy that that interpretation, you know. So I kind of always viewed that as like as being the devil. But exorcisms like kind of confused me because I'm on binary nerd side on this, because like a large chunk of them could just be misdiagnosed mental illness, and that's terrible, right? Because like a lot of mental illness we can look at like as being like, if you were uninformed, right, you could think of it as a demonic possession, right? Like if someone's having convulsions and seizures and you don't know about it, then you can look at it as that. But then you have situations that are just like, you know, you read them just like the same thing as like the fucking chair moving by itself, and then you go, well, what the fuck? Like, what do you really like? What do you really like? What is your priorities then at that point? Like, is it a force, or is there an active like agent going around like doing this shit? But I don't know. I get it's hard because I'm a brown man, so.
I'm a brown man.
Well, it's like you know the movie The Exorcist?
Yeah. I think everybody's known that.
Do you know what it's actually based on? Like,
no.
That's an actual recorded exorcism.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's the guy who went through it to the point where his daughter refuses to ever go near the house because of the circumstances surrounding it, to the point where that Ouija board that supposed to started all this, a guy owned it as a collector, and he actually kept it under his bed, and he had so many fucking weird shit start happening to him because of that Ouija board. Well, I say because of that Ouija board, but that's what they believe was because of this Ouija board. Because he kept it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't fuck with Ouija boards. Like I know, like, I'm very on the fence when it comes to like certain things, like obviously, but Ouija boards I don't fuck with.
Even though I know a Christian company technically invented them, I still won't fuck with them. What they're used for just bugs me, and it's just like you're asking for shit to happen, even if you don't believe in the paranormal. That's asking for shit. Like, to even pretend talking to the dead is terrifying to me. Like,
and I've used the Ouija board at least 6 times in my life.
And nothing?
Nothing.
Huh.
I'm not saying it's... I don't know how to put it. It's like, I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's just one of those things that it's like, I just don't want to play with it.
And so, basically how I did this test was, 3 times I've done it with friends, and I've noticed one thing. Is that they move it, and so it's more like a group mentality sort of phenomena that actually does happen, and that's why a lot of Ouija boards seem to move themselves.
Do you know what the science supposedly behind it is? Like the actual science?
I've read a couple papers about it, but nothing too concrete. And then the other 3 times, it was just me by myself, and it was like a really old Ouija board, like probably from like the 1950s. And you know, I just asked very simple questions. And I just put my hand gently on it, and enough to where I could feel movement, and asked it to and see if it moved. And I asked a different array of questions like, "Are you here? Can you hear me? Does this exist?" Or like really questions that any like simple spirit should be able to answer if they do exist. And nothing.
Nothing. So maybe there are yes.
And the thing is that nothing has ever happened to me since, and nothing strange or mysterious. So when something happens to someone after a Ouija board, I literally just call that coincidence.
Is everything okay?
Well, the thing, it's not like I'm not saying that when you use a Ouija board it's going to happen. It's just like when you start putting yourself in that situation, you're trying to communicate with them, you're making yourself more open. If that makes sense. It's like the idea of driving without a seatbelt, and you get into if you get into an accident, there's putting yourself at risk. Even though if you drive without one, doesn't guarantee you're going to be in an accident. Does that make sense?
Honestly, Ouija boards just scare me. I know it might be an illogical fear, but I still don't want to fuck with them.
Yeah, but the actual science supposedly behind them is that when everyone's touching it, your body, like if you hold your hands out in front of you, like just try to hold them as still as possible, you still see all those micro movements in your hands and your arms. Well, the idea is when you have a whole bunch of people holding on to that with all those micro movements, even if they're not intentionally moving it, the micro...
What's up?
No, we can't hear you now. He is being possessed by a ghost.
Don't fuck around like that!
Haunted, are you there?
Yeah, my Discord just freaked out again.
Better check that exorcism ghost in your computer.
It's a good thing I have a Quran 2 feet away from me.
But seriously, the idea of the spirit of the machine, I believe in that shit. Like, even if it's not like an actual spirit, I believe in the spirit of the machine.
And I have a rosary, like, nailed on my wall because it was something a friend gave me. I have it right next to my Full Metal Alchemist pocket watch.
Ooh! Can you send me the site you got that at? Cause I want that. I wanted to get that for my friend's birthday.
I bought it from a Japanese hobby shop that was here in LA that's no longer in business.
Oh, never mind. Fuck you. I hope you die.
Hopefully the ghost heard that.
Spooky.
Spoopy. Too spooky.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Endeavors down your spine.
Yeah, so for me, I need some tangible proof other than like a random door moving or like random things happening.
I feel you. I think everybody does. That's why, like, you know, people are still skeptical about it, and I'm also like, you know, because Islam's official stance is ghosts aren't real. So, like, that's why it confuses me.
Well, even the Christian stances, they don't exist. But
but going off of ghosts and demons really quick, let's talk about werewolves. Real or not real?
Lycanthropy?
Yeah, yeah, that.
I would say it's not real, but
I mean, honestly,
to be honest, I might be pissing off some people who identify as a lycanthrope. I like him. So.
And the thing is, what I personally think is, I really think that any sort of lycanthropy experienced here in this world is pretty much just an example of humans returning to their more animalistic base instincts, and it really has nothing to do with actual supernatural or biological regeneration or alteration.
Well, there were people who were just very, very hairy. There's an actual medical thing for that.
Yeah, like Middle Eastern people.
No, there's an actual medical... Hey, I don't remember what it's called. There's a medical...
No, I know what you're talking about because I saw a documentary of an entire family that were just hairy werewolves.
Yeah, and then there's another one for being allergic to to sunlight.
Oh, that's another good question. Vampires.
The thing is, well, one of the stories for vampires comes from Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah, that one's a weird one, actually. He never called himself a vampire, but he did try to call himself the son of the devil. That was just so he could scare off his country's enemies. He's actually a hero in Romania.
Yeah, I remember that, but the mythology from him lives on, and it could have spawned what we know today as the story of the vampire.
Well, there's also people who practice blood bathing and shit like that.
Actually, did the idea of the vampire exist prior, or no?
It's hard to, probably in some places and in some religions and things. But to be honest, some of this shit just feels like way too much coincidence where you have several different religions at different parts of the world who have almost exact same mythology.
I don't know about vampires. Vampires are, I think, strictly Western.
And the thing is...
the Western version of a vampire, yeah, but there are other creatures and other things in other cultures about pretty much human-like things.
Blood-sucking?
Blood.
Yeah. I think blood-sucking is just, like, something that's, like, common among mythologies, much in the same way as like the sky fodder god or like fertility goddesses.
And then, you know what I find really interesting about anything supernatural for the most part is that the more religious you are, the more susceptible you seem to be to any sort of supernatural phenomena. And you know, to someone like me who's like really more of a rational thinking person.
Call me stupid.
No, I'm not
He's calling you stupid.
But the thing is, it's a thing where my friends tell me, yeah, you need to think with your heart more, and I'm like, fuck that.
You need to think with your penis more.
I did, and now I don't date anybody because I don't want that.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, are you another orb?
Okay, so I basically fucked way too much in high school and community college, and now I'm just really interested in something that has depth and not a pair of tits.
Oh, your hand?
No, not even my hand. I don't have urges like that, and even if I did, I have this thing called control.
I have
What's that?
Past my human instincts and needs.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm smarter than my instincts. I have control over my base instincts, so I don't fly into rages, I don't get depressed, and I don't get like horny or shit like that, because I realized when it
the
really...
flying into rage only can fix that. Where's Ninja Dude?
Ooh, yeah, where is Ninja Dude?
Ninja Dude's tried, doesn't work.
Where is Ninja Dude?
I wonder where has he been?
I don't know. It's quiet though without him. I'm kind of happy.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not Ninja Dude. I do. He's a cool guy.
Being honest, it's like his autism is fairly easy to replace.
There's way worse people out there.
I didn't say he was that bad. I'm just saying his autism's easy to replace.
Oh, okay. But go on with what you were saying, Binary.
And because of that, I tend to...
Oh, not your monologue. I was talking about your point about religious thing.
So, if you're not a religious person, my theory is that you're not vulnerable to the same weaknesses that if ghosts or spirits exist or possessions do exist, that like people who believe in morality or ethicality would be vulnerable to.
Wait, you lost me when you went to morality and ethicality.
So, like, people who are spiritual have more of a, or weaker, or have more of a capability to be possessed. That's the common trope here. And so...
Wait, but why were you going into morality?
Well, yeah, because it's a very common theory that, like, if, like, the sort of morality determined, the type of morality...
you're just... Oh, that type of morality. Okay, I thought you were talking about morality in general. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not getting... No, this is no Freudian wagers here.
Yeah, I thought we were going into something else. I was like, whoa, where are we going?
But here's the question: what if it's not that they're more likely to be possessed, but are more likely to accept the fact they've been possessed?
But then that's really a question of perspective rather than like a practice and logic.
Well, yeah, but isn't that what this is technically the case in that's minor?
Could be.
Because not everyone who's religious just flat out has no... Like, my stepdad doesn't believe in any of this. He thinks it's all hogwash. And he's more religious than me.
But I think if
Aren't there also people who are atheists who believe in ghosts?
Yeah,
like much in the same way as how, like, you know, certain groups of people will believe in the afterlife but not believe in a god. Like, that doesn't take into account the secular believers, even though, like, they are probably a smaller, minute. By the way, I agree with you for the most part, honestly, Binary Nerd.
Yeah.
Like, I think it is true. Like, someone who is more religious would be more okay with, like, ghosts than, like, somebody who isn't.
Because my grandparents are very religious, and I'm really not. I mean, as a kid, I went through all the motions and stuff like that. So when they're like Protestant, and so whenever they do their church stuff, or whenever I tag along to visit my old childhood friends, the stuff that they seem to do, I used to like do with them when I was little because I didn't know any better. But looking as an outsider in, it just looks, you know, not something that I would do. I'm not gonna say it looks strange because...
I mean, you could. It's your opinion. That's up to up to you. Like, you determine that that's strange. That's why you do not partake in those events anymore.
To me, it's since so many people do it, like so many, like whatever church I've gone to visit a couple of my friends before, a lot of people do it. So when it becomes
what do you mean by do it? Like, What are you talking about?
Like
On the altar.
like kneel at the altar.
Oh, okay.
Pray, do a lot of the, let me see. Speak as if God can hear them. Pray in tongues. Look up at the sky and see and think they see God in the clouds.
Okay, this is a little bit too much.
Yeah, that happens quite a lot.
Okay.
And whenever I do something that someone doesn't like, they're like, "Oh, may God save you because the devil's tempting you right now." And I'm like, "What? He's tempting me? Where? I want some free food."
I'm really glad I live in NYC. Even the religious people are fairly chill. I don't know, like, I think some people get a little bit, I can't even understand it. Like, that's a little bit, like, too far.
Yeah, I know.
But if religions are, in a sense, you know, the spirituality of a group of people that's also backed up by a culture, then I had something and now it's gone. I'm so
You're
sorry.
attacked by zombies again?
No, I'm currently pushing back. I've been doing pretty fucking well in this one.
Just on easy.
Just wait.
Stop.
Just wait.
Stop.
It's gonna happen.
Stop. Stop.
One zombie gets
Stop.
goes to a house.
Stop.
And instant
The
horde.
ultimate infection.
Stop.
You know what you're going to do, and you're going to make the spirit of his machine decide to just fucking hate him.
Stop.
Masterofroflness computer, I call upon thee.
Stop.
Okay, I'm done.
Don't jinx it for me.
He's going to completely ban you from his server.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't. I
sorry.
like binary nerd too much.
I'm sorry, I would laugh so hard if it ended up happening in the next 10 minutes. You just
I've gotten pretty close to banning like like some people that I usually play with on this server.
Like who?
I'm not talking about it now. I'm recording.
I want to know.
I'll tell you later after the recording.
Yeah.
Tell us, please.
You are not the only voices here.
Oh wow, man! You got something in your head?
Oh yeah. Hey.
You know we had a religious talk for a good like 20 or 30 minutes. I can't wait for the comment section.
I know.
Like,
I thought I was gonna go to bed like 2 hours ago, and it's like, oh wait, it's 4:41 a.m. now.
You know, we were having a nice religious conversation, and nobody was cussing somebody else out because their religion didn't agree with someone else.
But the thing is, it's like I'm Christian, and I still don't give. Like, it's my beliefs. My job is not to make you.
Oh, I found the hunter zombie! I found the hunter zombie! It's spooky! Get away from me! Get away from me!
And guess
Infect his whole place. Jump
Infect
his
his
walls.
houses.
Oh, this guy is weak as fuck. Never mind.
Oh well.
You're on easy also.
Our champion of infection.
Oh no! Okay, so how difficulty works in this game is that it just gives you more time to work with. It does not lower the difficult. It doesn't like. Wow, that's
zombies easier.
Yeah, it doesn't make the zombies easier.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna wait till your wall breaks.
It probably will at some point. I just realized that I've been firing at a dwelling of doom, so there's been a lot more zombies coming at me than there should be, which is bad. Or good, if you want me to fail, which I think you guys do.
Okay, computer gods, give Raffle a zombie's form.
Let the one lone zombie attack the one wall he doesn't have defenses on.
Yes, exactly. I pray to thee, 10100.
I actually really like talking about like religious discussion and historical discussions. They just usually end up in arguments, which annoys me.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot.
That's normal when you're online.
That's true.
And to be honest, it's in the point where in the day and age of the United States, if you have an opinion, it's like, shut the fuck up. Unless it's a liberal one. Then you can say it.
Yep. That's a very big unfortunate part.
And I'm an independent and I'm saying that shit.
It's really ironic, you know, for a country that so much enjoys its ability to
Say what the hell it wants.
Yeah, we do a really good job of limiting what people can say.
Your sniper at your service. I need to explode this
I just find that really.
I'm sorry, New York, not the state and the people in New York, but the government of New York pisses me off.
Oh yeah, it does. I hate the government in New York. They still haven't fixed the fucking metro system. You kidding me?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that they made an issue when they started doing all these new genders that they required state workers to memorize them, and if they used the wrong one, they could actually be fired for it. Like, it's like, I can understand if you're wanting to be nice about this, whatever the fuck gender thing is going on, I don't even know anymore. But it's like, when you're enforcing and actually making people lose their livelihood over people legitimately...
No, people should be shot if they mess up your gender.
Oh my god.
You want to talk about that? Now that, you know, since we're getting very, like, memey with our discussions, you want to talk about that right now, the gender thing?
I want to talk about something. You know, it pisses me off when people are talking about all the shit that pisses them off about Call of Duty World War II, but no one's mentioning the gay pride flag calling card on the D-Day beach. No one mentions that, but everything else is offensive. I'm very confused.
I'm confused too, mostly because, wow, this ballista is great. I don't know, dude.
Making enemies everywhere.
People are just very fucking sensitive, my man. Like, it's just
apparently, I think everyone should just start wearing a condom in their asses because they apparently get butt fucked every time someone says anything.
You want to eat my ass before you lick
like
my
it's
condom?
soft serve ice cream.
Hell yeah, dude!
If I ever want to look like Bobo the Clown, then yes.
Then shot, bro. Let's go Bobo the Clown these gnarly waves, my guy. Hang 10 on the 420. Ooh.
Hang 10 on the 420 in your ass. That's weird, man.
Blaze it.
Jesus Christ, it's 5 in the morning. I need to go to bed.
You don't need to go to bed.
Yes, I'm in bed.
You don't need to go to bed. I'm staying here.
Yeah, but you're addicted to that game.
I love it.
Yeah, you have so a little bit of a problem here.
I love it.
I'm gonna start making a petition in general chat to help you with an intervention.
What do you want?
I want to get to the mechs, but I can't because I keep dying. How much do I need for the mechs anyway? 30 stone, 50 iron, 2,000 gold. Fuck.
Reporting for duty.
My rifle is ready.
Charge! Guide me to the infected.
The amount of killing I have to do. Fuck.
I will kill our enemies.
Oh god, are you really doing it?
What is he doing?
He's actually doing what he said.
Which was what again?
He's gonna make a petition to stop me from playing They Are Billions. Little does he know, he can't stop what the Rock is cooking.
Press F to pay respect. Damn, you're really going ham, dude. I mean, like, are you really committed to this that much?
That's a meme, so...
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stop. This is... Like, I can't push into this area. I'm just gonna stay here and wait.
I need to kill something.
Oh my god, I love this meme. I like to talk about the Zionist cancer that is
On
children.
your orders. Reporting for duty.
You know what the greatest thing ever is? They have a, there's a website that does
Oh my god, El Roboto Arigato.
Of course.
And one of my favorite ones from the site is called the Arigato.
Hey, Haunted, I don't want to worry you, but you might have a good role in the next Wall-E movie.
Sweet.
Let's get them.
So what I'm talking about just now?
You're so robotic, yeah.
What the
Here
fuck?
we go.
Almost, I got
Reporting for duty.
Oh fuck, I have perfect connection on mine. What the hell's going on?
I don't know, bro. I'm not your internet.
Yeah, he's not your provider.
Your service.
Yeah, if he was my internet, he'd be extremely finicky, only works some of the time, and the other times he's just gone.
I'm not your girlfriend, dude.
I was about to say, like, your ex. My current interconnection is plugged directly in, is strong, and won't fail on me.
I was just streaming earlier, so I don't know why the hell it's having issues now.
Reporting for duty.
On the wings
What
of
about
a
what about
bad man.
UFOs?
fly away. Unidentified flying objects?
Yeah.
I believe in those. Yeah, they. Sometimes I think I see birds and it's actually a rock.
What about aliens piloting them? You think that's real?
Okay, so
Illegal aliens? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be surprised.
Shut up!
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you
talking
see-
about.
You see, like Mexican mowing lawn.
No,
No, did you
not
know
flying
the Mexican-
sombreros. I'm not talking about that.
Didn't you know the Mexican Air
You
Force is
know,
nothing but illegal aliens
you
jumping
know
the Rio
what I'm
Grande?
talking about. Please answer.
Commander?
So illegal aliens flying unidentified flying
Oh
objects.
my god.
They just strap them to a rock, put them in a catapult, fling them over
They're
the
not
border.
Muslim. You can't turn them into rockets.
Yes, we can. You don't turn anything into a rocket, just as China.
Rockets, red glare.
There is the thing about aliens is that they're so due to the Fermi paradox. There's just so many ways that could explain why we don't have aliens or any finite alien visiting us. Like extraterrestrial life could be rare or non-existent. We could be the first. They could lack advanced technology. They could be just like us. It could also be the nature of intelligent life to destroy itself or others. We could also have periodic extinction by natural events. Intelligent civilizations are too far apart in space or time. Lack of resources. We haven't existed long enough. We're not listening properly. You know, there's so many.
We
things
might be politically
Any orders?
sort of unimportant to them, so they might just ignore us or avoid us.
You know what? They're probably going to be offended by us calling them aliens. I think we should stop calling them because that just might be offensive to them.
We could be like they could be petitioning right now to commit genocide
Bring 'em
on
on!
us.
They could be trying to build a highway through our lands, but an eco part of their
Oh.
government is stopping that from happening.
That just
Are you
reminds me
really
of
quoting freaking Hitchhiker's Guide to
Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Yes.
Galaxy. I was just like, yep.
I fucking
I-
love the book. The movie's terrible though.
Surprisingly, I loved the movie. I thought it was like brilliant. But the thing is, when I first watched it, it was a pirated Mexican copy that I found on the street for like $3.
Everybody does kind of hate the movie. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I didn't mind the movie. I liked it.
I liked it.
The book is amazing. I just
Yeah, the
don't
book is
like
really
a lot
good.
of the stupid shit they put in it.
You're
And I was
you're
okay with the
amazing.
movie. I was okay with the movie until mostly the ending.
What was the problem with the ending?
The fact that they recreated Earth and all this other extra shit that never happened in the book and this weird ass.
But I
happy
thought the
ending.
book didn't the book do different things in every incarnation, or
No, there was only one thing with it, but it's a trilogy without being a trilogy. I think there's 4 books in it. So it was joked as a trilogy,
I can never.
but like the actual end of the book is not like at the end of the book is hilarious, but they never recreate Earth in it or any of this other weird shit they threw into the movie to make it like a much more friendly thing.
Let's get
Like-
them!
Like because the actual book is sometimes pretty like you remember Marvin the fucking depressed robot?
Understood.
They're about to get stopped by these police because the fucking mayor who's running with them stole the money and ran, and he's under arrest pretty much. And they're about to get stopped by these intergalactic police. And apparently Marvin starts talking to their spaceship, and since he's so depressing, did I just go robot-y?
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good.
Well, I'm watching my internet connection.
I'm just listening to you. Go on.
Okay. Well, since he starts talking to their spaceship, and apparently he's so depressing that the spaceship decides to commit suicide, which thus turns off the life support to these police officers and kills them.
Nice.
It was one of the funniest parts of the book. It's so fucking hilarious, but it's just like that never happens in the movie. And it was like that's one of my favorite fucking parts of it. I will say though, the guy who played Snape being Marvin was pretty hilarious.
Bring 'em on! I will kill our enemies!
And I'm pretty certain I just cut out again.
No, you're good. I'm just listening.
Sir, I was
I'm at that point in my brain power where I'm not really like talking because I cannot like muster the energy to move my jaw.
I think that means you've been playing They Are Billions for too long.
Yep, I agree with this.
I think the
Amen.
devs should sponsor me. That's what they should do. They should give me free They Are Billions t-shirts, mugs, condoms, definitely. They
Why are
Are
they sending you
Billions
those? You're not using
condoms,
them.
write this the fuck down.
Masterofroflness condoms. What if you could make custom condoms with designs?
Do you think people would? Do you think people who watch me use condoms? I don't think so. Do you think they?
We're probably not even getting it.
Actually, no, that's not true. Binary got it.
I can't say anything. Yeah, I can't say anything because I watch your videos and I've been late.
You could or design condoms.
I was gonna say because a pug could order design condom that would probably sell well.
Okay.
Should we do Magnum for my subscribers or extra small? What do you think?
Extra small.
Extra small.
Let's just give them a sampler.
Sampler platter.
A sample platter.
We're just gonna get. I'm sorry. I feel like someone he would just like tweet me wearing them, and some guy would take a fucking picture of him wearing it on his head.
What?
Hey,
like
everybody,
the condom challenge.
Buy my Masterofroflness condoms. Get a free T-shirt as well.
But wait, no. What about you just buy a T-shirt and get a free Masterofroflness condom?
Whoa!
Yeah, I cut out again.
Were you talking?
I was for a bit, and then everything cut out, and then I got back in, and everyone went robot-y.
El Roboto, Mr. Arigato.
But I feel like if you made condoms for whatever fucking thing, and you see if your subscribers bought them, you would make a joke about people, like, you know that joke of when someone sends out merch, or like, tweet me a picture of you wearing it, one of those stupid things. I would see you making that joke, and then you would get a tweet of one of your subscribers wearing it on his head.
Good.
Like somehow he got the whole thing on his head.
Good.
They can stretch. They can really stretch.
Yeah. Stretch his asshole.
Commander?
Oh, fuck. Wonder if anyone's ever put like blew one up as a balloon inside of an ass.
I don't want to know.
You think clowns have sex with each other?
Is everything
I would
okay?
probably bet so, yeah.
But I think.
Was that Rule 34 on the internet?
Yeah, I think clowns are just like a gender all by themselves.
Merlin's just started yelling at me.
Why is Merlin yelling at you?
He's like, do not spam in chat.
Lavo, tell him to get in here.
Tell him to get in this chat.
Like 5 lines of dad ass.
Tell him to get in this chat.
Wait, where'd you put that in friends chat or?
No, he put it in general because he was in he's El Autismo.
Oh my god.
Hey, I got permission to do the 5 from you.
He did. He did.
Wait, I don't see a game here.
He's in. I see him right under you.
No, he's over
No,
there.
I mean, I don't see him like his messages in general.
No, he sent it to me directly.
Oh, he slid into your DMs.
Yeah, he direct messaged me with that.
Great idea.
To be honest, that was so long ago. I'm surprised he even saw it. Like, there's a whole conversation now about saving Raffle.
Orders, sir. I will kill our enemies.
Oh,
Let him
Oh,
fall
the
over
ghost.
and die.
The ghost. The ghost.
you mean the? Oh no, it's my Slytherin cup.
See?
Oh, so you're House Slytherin?
Yeah, House Slytherin.
Oh, I also did the Harry Potter test. It said I was Slytherin too.
I'm also Slytherin.
Oh, let's all be snakes together.
Exactly.
Yay.
My fellow
Let me-
snake men, hello there.
Let me,
Hello there, my fellow snake man.
No, we don't know what house he is. What house are you, Gabe?
What do you mean house?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
That will be easy.
You know what they say. All the
Have you
good guys go to Gryffindor, all the bad guys go to Slytherin, and the rest of you, I don't know what the fuck you do.
I bet you he's a Hufflepuff.
I'd probably just go to Gryffindor, just because they have probably the better looking women.
You apparently have not seen some Slytherin women.
You have not met Daphne Greengrass. JK, I know it's usually in the movies and the books they really don't describe like the other the Slytherin population.
They really don't. They do even worse job with Hufflepuff.
What the fuck is a Hufflepuff?
Exactly. What the fuck is a Hufflepuff?
Yeah, they're literally like the pigeons.
Have you ever seen that
Harry
skit?
Potter universe.
Yes.
Waiting on
I
orders.
fucking love that skit.
Like I don't get it. They're nice. Wow.
They're loyal.
Nice.
good at finding things.
Wow, that's so cool. They're like a Labrador.
They're like the brunt of every joke. It felt like J.K. Rowling just made them the brunt of a
Hey,
joke.
Haunted, everybody's literally telling you in general chat, that's spam.
Wow, Haunted, get memed. But it's my fault. I did allow it.
Yeah, no, well, I was about to literally give him court jester for a while.
Ooh.
Orders, sir.
Haunted, you're now your case
Hey,
is
Merlin.
now in session.
All the way.
What do you think about ghosts?
Commander?
What, do I believe in them?
Yeah.
Yes, they can be real.
Alright. Do you have any experiences you'd like to talk about?
Experiences? No, not really.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's talk about body hair. Like, let's.
Listen, I'm the king of body hair.
No, you've seen Game's beard.
That's not body hair. That's beard
facial hair.
Yeah, that's beard
facial hair.
But you know, he probably has more facial hair than body hair. JK, you're Persian.
I don't know. Have you seen my chest? It's fairly hairy.
My chest is really hairy. My back is hairy.
Do you want to rub each other's chest and create friction?
No, and create a fire because you'll probably spark something.
Where'd you put my beer?
I will kill our enemies.
Beer.
Well, I have Coronas that I opened last night.
Coronas.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Hi, Corona.
Hey, they're tasty.
Do you need me?
Are you a tree? What the fuck is Anthony doing?
Anthony's just a beaver.
Oh my! Is that a kind? A woohoo! A traitor! A tridor!
Don't be mean to my son.
Oh, never speak to me or my son ever again.
Well, the thing is, he joined AFK and then immediately went up to tabletop, so he was gonna ask to join our chat, and I said no before he could even type it.
Oh, he can join.
I know. I was just fucking with him.
Yeah, tell him he can join if he wants to. If he really wants to.
Someone has to drag him then.
I'll drag him. Oh, you want to do it? All right.
Yeah, let me see how I have to drag him.
Thank you. I'm currently dealing with the zombie apocalypse still.
Apparently badly.
Oh no, I'm fucking thriving.
Did you re-upload the video, Ruffle?
Yeah, it's already been re-uploaded and everything.
Okay.
Everything's good. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was, honestly.
Because people could literally see your entire name.
I know.
Waiting on orders.
At this point, I might as well just fucking put my username as Shahabi Kababi. Oh.
Any orders?
You could always just change your name.
That's true. I'll probably do that at some point. I don't know, it's just because the recording software I was using was fine for a long time. Like, it was the same one I've been using for a while. And then all of a sudden just...
Okay.
Binary,
so
I don't even know what's happening. I saw it too.
I looked for your name on Facebook and it said your full name, The Salad Man. It just auto-completed that.
Salad man, I'm sorry, I just went to salad fingers the moment you said that.
Salad fingers legitimately scared me when I was like looking at it for the first time.
Have you seen did you see the final episode?
No, I'm not seeing any episodes.
Freaky as fuck.
Why would I ever watch something that scared the shit out of me as a child?
It has interesting theories regarding it, but oh my god, that last episode was freaky.
Because you're a masochist?
No.
No, okay.
No.
To be honest, I went back and watched things that scared me as a child. Nightmare on Elm Street scared me like crazy when I was a kid.
I mean, spanking scared me as a child, but now...
He likes it.
It's the only way binary gets hard. It's by spanking.
I have to like load engine into the tank, you know, like, you know, how much per gallon does it cost?
Looks like you muted yourself, Anthony.
No, he's server muted.
Oh right, admin channel, I forgot. Yeah.
There we go. You can talk.
There we go. We unmuted him.
Yeah.
It's too late.
To that whole bit. That was.
Yo, Auntie, do you believe in ghosts?
Oh man. Stop.
It's not a trick question. We'll accept you no matter what.
No? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Anthony.
Well. Yo, I'm always glad to help you. Yo. So what's the story with your name? Like, I heard that somebody said that your name has been revealed or something like this.
That is
Yes, tell me what to kill.
no, it was just my recording software, my bad. No, it's just because when I was recording They Are Billions, it just showed off like my what was it, my name, so it was like quite memey. Man. And it usually doesn't do that, you know. It usually listens to me, but it did not. So that pretty much made me sad.
Like meme prime.
Meme prime, yeah.
Meme prime.
Yeah, not even regular meme prime.
what are you doing here?
I'm recording, and they're all talking and keeping me company.
Orders, sir.
Wow.
I've been doing this since, what was it, 1:30?
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's almost 4 hours.
You know how many times I've lost Anthony in this game? I've lost quite often. I've gone insane like 3 times.
Sorry, sir.
I know.
That was
I think I might be on the verge of a spiritual or mental breakdown. I'm not sure.
Maybe ¿por qué no los dos?
I don't know. Why not both?
No, I feel that his intestines will give out before his actual mind will.
Yo, actually, I was looking for some like let's play on this game, and damn, they so retarded. I mean,
Orders, sir.
they put our 150 days and no zombies at all, and they start to like be a community with chickens and all this shit.
What the fuck are you talking about, my dude?
I mean,
Like-
I saw Let's Plays, and you, my dude, is awesome. I mean,
Wait.
You-
Let's play of what game?
they are billions.
Oh,
With
seriously?
no zombies, with no
Yeah.
zombies. Just...
Wait, which YouTuber did that shit?
I mean, they have 500 subscribers. One has 8,000 subscribers.
I thought you were gonna say 8.
H-Bud,
And
Hud
they
Bud.
just played They Are Billions with no zombies?
Yeah, one dude just created tower defense and no walls at all.
Can you link me the video?
Yeah, sure.
I see this guy
let
called
me-
Hud Bud Gaming quite a bit.
Well,
Well, here's a guy with 34 subscribers doing an hour-long playthrough.
Oh man,
Was
it's
that
a
rough?
long game. No, I'm just confused by this man who decided to just do nothing, no walls at all. That's
I'm just
weird.
Confused by a guy who plays They Are Billions without zombies.
Yeah, that's just strange. And he's a big YouTuber too.
oh boy. Okay. Link for
I want to play They Are Billions so bad. When is it gonna come out?
Oh, it's actually out now. You can buy it right now.
Wait, is it on
Special
Steam?
special edition of it. So
Steam?
no, you can go on my video right now, and there should be a link to the special edition on their site.
How much is it?
I think it's a little bit more expensive than what they're asking for. I don't know what their final price is, but it is a special edition, so
Any orders?
don't be surprised.
Well, it's like, I don't expect them to charge that much for this game in the first place, so that's why I was wondering.
Is everything
That's
okay?
true. Yeah, honestly, it depends on the price, and this game is perfect.
Steam, just Patreon. Okay. There are Billions Special Edition. Ranger Edition is $20. The Soldier Edition is $45.
Yeah, I found this video. Oh man, day 17 and he has
Survival mode?
Yeah, that's the mode that people can play right now.
I sent you
All
link
future DLCs.
once.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they are probably going to... Yeah, like, again, like, the multiplayer thing, that's probably going to be later on a attachment, like, development thing. Oh,
Man,
really?
$250 and you get to be a mayor.
Wow, that's so cool. I can't wait to be a mayor in a virtual game world. That's something, something that I don't like. I don't know if you guys don't like it. I don't like,
Guide me to the infected.
videos, or not videos, but I don't like genres that are based around a character going into a video game world. That's always boring to me.
SAO?
Yes, or like like movies and animes like them. I don't know. I don't like video game
$20 isn't that bad.
things. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of them. I'm not sure why. I just never enjoyed that whole genre.
Man,
Do you need me?
I don't know. Like,
Just tell me what
if
to do.
I would understand what are you talking about.
Basically, would you like to live in a game world? That's what I'm saying. And I wouldn't want to live in a game world.
Oh, no.
You know what? I'd happily live in the Pokemon world.
You know,
Okay,
I can't
go.
disagree with you.
Let me see, what world would I live in? Ugh, none of the anime worlds are that good.
I live in Avatar.
God,
Avatar.
no.
Why not? I love firebending.
Well, constant war and constantly trying not to die.
I mean, that's true, but... Yeah, but that's like the same as our world, kind of.
It's literally a copy of our world with a bit of magic thrown in.
Yeah.
I'd probably want to live in Konosuba, or is it wrong? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Okay.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Because you don't have to go into the dungeon. You can just grind monsters outside, and it'll be perfect for me.
What's the other one? Was it High School DxD?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Boy. But the thing is, game humans get the short end of the stick in High School DxD. You have to realize that you either have to be born with a sacred gear, or part of one of the mythological pantheons in order to even get a start in that whole genre. So hope you get born with a sacred gear or a Longinus, or else you're kind of fucked.
How the fuck are you gonna get the spear that killed Jesus?
Oh well.
Hitler almost did it.
Have you not seen like all this season? There's someone owns the Longinus.
It's been so long.
Yeah, someone actually has the Longinus in the series. Like I think it's the 3rd season.
Yeah. Well, 4th season on its way.
Oh yeah, but I'm still waiting of like season 3 of a certain magical index. So that's the one I'm like, it's confirmed. So I'm happy about that one.
What's the other one? There's One Punch Man season 2.
No, I'm running straight away from that.
Why?
I've never really liked One Punch Man. It literally feels to me like the anime itself is just like really a giant joke towards like the genre itself. Like it does a lot of really like common tropes and like references. And I admit it's not for me, but in terms of like what it's trying to broadcast towards a certain audience, yeah, I agree.
I think you like Mob Psycho a lot more.
Let me see.
I've seen like the first 2 episodes of that, and then sort of got bored.
I really loved Mob Psycho, honestly.
I completely caught it, so I already saw the whole thing already.
Well, let's see what I've been.
And the thing is, the only 2 series I pretty much watched now, one's already ended, is Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia.
Oh, yeah, but everybody's watching it.
And Boruto.
No, did not touch it.
You didn't?
Found it really boring.
Oh, trust me, like it gets way better later on.
And one of the things, maybe I won't watch season 4 of High School DxD is because I read the light novel a lot, and so there's just like a couple of things that I know they're gonna miss in detail, especially with the whole Trihexa 666 bit.
Well, the one I'm currently watching is UQ Holder.
What's that about?
About a group, an immortal faction doing good around the world.
That's nice.
It's interesting in a way.
I would say so.
And then the other one's Black Clover.
So, a lot of people have been dissing on Black Clover. Is it any good?
It's really good.
It's really good.
I've enjoyed it so far for the first 5 episodes that there are.
Hopefully it won't turn into like how Twin Star Exorcists turned out.
What is Twin Star Exorcist? Why do I remember that? Oh, I'm thinking Blue Exorcist, my bad.
Oh, Blue Exorcist, the first airing of that was pretty nice. That when they started like doing not a reboot, but just like a season 2, it just sort of
it just felt weird. I agree with you honestly. It just felt wrong.
Now, if there's one anime you should watch if you're a man of true culture, is Sister New. Let me see, it's New Testament Sister New Devil.
That wasn't too bad. I enjoyed that.
Oh man.
It's for people of the best culture.
Alright.
But yeah, as soon as I'll like start considering watching actual anime again, as soon as they can get past like common character tropes and have complex character development, which I don't see that often.
If you ever want something like that, I usually just stick to like pretty older anime. So I've like rewatched Full Metal Alchemist again, and I pretty much got everything that you're asking for just from that.
If you want complex, watch any of the Gundam series.
I've I always rewatch the FMA series 2003 movies and 08 once every 6 months.
I'm not really a big fan of 2003. How do you enjoy that?
Well, it's because I liked what they tried to do. I liked how they tried to create an original storyline, because at the time they were producing it, the manga.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I really liked what they tried doing with it, making this really unique individual storyline. And so you don't see anything in OA about it, because they went for the manga with maybe a little bit of creative liberty here or there. But I really liked what 03 was doing. The fact that they made a parallel universe. Oh, hashtag spoiler alert.
Yeah, but I think everybody knows by this point. I don't know, I guess I just never liked it, you know? Like, I always thought the manga was a lot more compelling, and I thought the parallel universe just kind of like ruined the whole story, kind of.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's different, and I agree, like, they did do something different instead of, like, you know, the usual shtick, which is, oh, hey, this is a manga. Blah blah blah. Main character dude just does his main character dude things.
Yep. I just really wish they had an MC that just wasn't so goddamn dense.
I don't know, like I liked Ed. Ed was a cool guy.
Oh no, I'm talking about Fullmetal Alchemist, I'm talking about anime in general. When they finally stop making an anime protagonist and MC that is that is denser than a black hole itself, then I will start like probably watching the stuff that's outside the typical genres I watch.
Come on.
Well, what are the typical genres you watch?
Okay, so usually I try to adhere to a very specific type of anime, and that's usually action and fantasy or technology or techno stuff. Sometimes I go for romance if there is fantasy or military or tech involved. But any of the more like melancholy things, like anime there's just regular people, I've only watched one, and that one I don't really like. Because the thing is about anime, like that I've seen, there's always so many common tropes that I need to see some. I need like if there's gonna be common tropes, I need some ass kicking at least so I can withstand the common tropes. And that's why when I first saw SAO, it was okay. I liked it, but then as I watched it a second time, I realized, oh well, this is shit. Same thing for Attack on Titan.
You know, I'll give Attack on Titan this. The first episode was extremely strong. That was probably an extremely well done first episode. And like the first part of it, right? You know, before he decides to transform into Omega Titan, that was, I think, the series' pinnacle point. Like, I thought that was good, right? And I think when he transformed, that's when it fucked up. Because I felt like as though, for me at least, it was a more telling story when we had characters and we had this unstoppable Titan force that nobody could stop. And I think it would have been better if maybe it was humanity versus off against Titans. Maybe the main character really not having powers, and maybe dying right then and there, and having it be Armin's story. Having it be a tragic tale like, oh hey, being the big hero like in all anime is a bad idea, you know? Kind of like a No Country for Old Men type deal, where at the end he doesn't kill the bad guy because, hey, guess what? I'm an old guy, I don't need to do that shit.
I need to kill something.
Let me see. Oh yeah, a game I've heard a lot about that series, but
have you watched it at all?
I've caught a couple of episodes, but it hasn't really caught my eye as much.
You have to watch it from the start to actually get what it's actually fully on the
when I have time, which is I never have time nowadays.
You can always make time for anime.
No, I can't. Then I'll lose my
You just gotta be more efficient.
I am efficient as I possibly can.
I guess you can't. Yeah, I guess you're not that efficient.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
I say mamato. You say shamano.
Oh boy.
You say shanaro.
You say danano. I say kanano.
Everything okay? Tell me. Do you need me?
You can play this cherry picking game for days, but I've already picked all the oranges off the fruit basket.
Okay, have you heard of that one by now?
Let me see. Yes, I've seen that one already from start to finish.
Okay.
I actually like that one, but the bull BS thing is that why are like all the dragon males dragons, and why are always the women just like the actual females? It makes like no goddamn sense. I remember that one. But I actually like that one because it actually had a decent plot line to it, and it really focused on that plot line instead of like just being like a generic, I don't know, just like a generic mecha anime.
I feel like that's one genre I'll never get sick of. Mechs. Love fucking mechs.
And there's one series I do like, but I wish they released the third season of it. It's Knights of Sidonia on Netflix.
No, not Netflix.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, this is gonna be so close. I've been killing all these zombies.
Let me go through my history. Oh, I like Psycho Pass. Psycho Pass was actually pretty good. There was
I thought season 2 of Psycho Pass was very weak. Very, very weak. It was exactly the same as season 1, and I thought it was a giant step down.
Let me see. I have to go through all the list of every single anime I've seen, and that's oh god, that's
something I like about.
No, nothing.
Let me see. I've seen the entire Fate series. I've watched Bleach in its entirety, Naruto and Shippuden in its entirety. Not gonna even try touching Bleach.
You should try touching One Piece.
Oh god, no. So many episodes.
No, I'm not that stupid. I may be slightly stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
No, if you want something with a lot of episodes, go to was it Detective Conan?
Nope. Like I said, I'm not that stupid.
With its 700 episodes or so.
Why? Of what? What is the plot?
Detective Conan. I don't remember.
It's been airing from 1996 to now.
Yeah.
Is it like Berserk, where it's just under a constant hiatus?
Let's see. Released in 1996. They're currently on episode 879.
Fuck me.
Adventure comedy mystery police shonen.
Let me see. I've seen No Game No Life. I've seen D Gray Man. I don't like Ruby as much. It's okay, but
Ruby looks kind of garbage with its like art style. Whoa, Hunter.
And then Shinmai Mao no Testament or Testament of Sister New Devil. I've seen both of that.
Let's get them.
The entire Baka Monogatari series. Though that one, I like the mythology in that one. I'm currently watching Super as well. Dragon Ball Super.
Have you watched? Fuck, I can't even say it. Oh, I'm asleep still. Copy the damn fucking text. Right, copying the picture.
At your service.
That's one.
Let me see. Yep, I've seen that one. I've got through it, but to me it was just shit because it copied so many tropes.
I know, but it's hilarious though. The main protagonist who can learn everything.
Yeah, it's. Let me see. I have my anime list on here. Let's see. See, what have I seen so far here? I've completed 78. I've completed Ajin, Absolute Duo, Akame ga Kill, Akira, Angel Beats, all the Bleach movies, Blood Sea, Darker Than Black, Death Note, Durarara, Elfen Lied, all the fairy tales, the Final Fantasy OVAs and the movies, I think it's the magical asterisk anime Gate. Hataraku Mouse.
How is Gate?
Gate's it's
interesting.
It's interesting. I've seen Hellsing. I've High School of the Dead, Inuyasha, K. I really like the K series. I've seen Berserk, the original series, Kill la Kill, Parasite, Gash Bell, the irregular.
Zatch Bell, that takes me back.
Mirai Nikki, Mushishi, No Game No Life, Nurarihyo no Mago, Rakudai Kishi no Calvary, Sekirei, Shakugan no Shana.
Isn't Sekirei the one with the giant-titted women?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Soul Eater, Space Dandy, Steins Gate, Summer Wars, Railgun, Trigun. One of my most favorite series has to be Trigun. The Familiar of Zero. I've seen that entirely. Blood Plus, The Greyman Hollow, The Fruit of Grisaya, Madoka Magica, plus all the movies, and waiting to see the ones that are released later. Tales of Zestria the X, Sakamoto Deska. No, that one, I love how comedic that one is. Fucking Sakamoto.
Damn, it's gonna take me 1,700 gold to oh, fuck me.
Let me see, Seppukai Yakuin Domo, I've seen that one. Kiznaver. Yeah, let me see, let me go down through this list. Jesus Christ. There's probably more that I've seen that I haven't really posted on here. It's been a while since I've updated this.
For the colonies! Any orders?
Yeah, I've seen a good share of anime in my lifetime.
I will kill our enemies.
Enough to...
You haven't seen the greatest anime called My Love Story.
No. You know what's the best love story anime? It's
My Love Story.
No, School Days.
You haven't seen My Love Story though.
No, but you haven't seen School Days.
All right, but you still haven't seen My Love Story.
Do you know do you know which one School Days is?
But do you even know which one My Love Story is?
Did you watch Boku no Pico?
Yes, when it was a dare in high school.
I jerked off to it.
I sat through it. I was just like, okay, this is different.
My mom walked in on me and called me gay, and that's all that happened. Oh, and then she beat me with her belt.
Same.
Technology research finished.
Yeah.
Well, it seems the mothership core has been removed from StarCraft.
Thank God.
Or replaced with shield batteries.
Shield batteries. I don't mind. I think the shield battery is probably better.
Let me see, I'm gonna go through like all of these anime on this list and see which ones I've seen.
Is everything okay?
Yo, Ruffle.
What's up, dude? Lay it on me.
Oh boy.
These are the real hours.
Are those old towers still glitching out?
What?
Those towers with big guns.
Some of them are, like one of them has been for this entire time, but it's also hitting the front of my gate, so I don't mind it too much.
Oh, here's the animes I'm not proud of. Let me see, Monster Musume, High School DxD, Valkyrie Drive.
I was listening to some Naruto rap in Russian. Oh boy. This shit is awful.
Brave Witches. Oh boy, now that one was yeah, it was. Let's see. Gaunt Zero. No, that one I actually liked. Oh, Masao Gaku and HXH. No, that one was okay. Prison School was, meh.
Weird.
It was eh. I mean, if you're into that sort of stuff. Oh, Strike the Blood. I saw Strike the Blood. Keijo was just...
Have you finished Strike the Blood? Because they released another season at some point.
I need to catch. I need to add that to my list. Oh, I finished so far Trinity 7. I like Trinity 7.
Alright, control groups don't work in this game right now, so you have to just kind of meme.
Oh god.
Oh.
Whoa, oh my god, I forgot about Two Love Rue. Now that's a series I
That's a series you regret.
Yep. Big time.
What series?
Two Love Rue.
Hmm.
Let me see. There's so much here. Oh, Zero no Tsukaima. Now, The Familiar of Zero. Now, that series I remember. That one I don't regret until the second and third season. Elfen Lied, Sekirei, which is that one. That
And
one.
Elfen Lied was so shit. I hated the fuck out of that. Oh my god, what the hell?
You're about to die.
Ready and waiting.
On easy too.
Not today, my dudes. Easy in this game is like
Just tell me
not easy at all.
Oh, they released a Strike Witches movie. Oh what? I'm gonna go die now.
Oh, here we go again.
Let's see this.
I will kill our
You know,
enemies.
I'm looking through like all the ecchi section of this, and I'm like, I'm so glad I don't know what.
Is everything okay? Here we go.
Just tell me what to kill.
Let's get those.
I've seen Senbozu. Freezing. Okay, I actually read the manga up to that one.
I watched Freezing.
Is Freezing also another big titty anime?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, but it gets really plot heavy if you read the manga. No, the manga's just like something completely different.
No, the entire plot of
The reason-
Freezing is boobies.
The reason why I say this is
have
because
you
I
read the latest chapter?
remember like Freezing and a lot of these other animes you're talking about because I used to jerk off to them.
Oh my god.
It's the only way I know.
Surprisingly enough, none of these ever like. I was like, oh, I'm attracted to this shit. Yeah, that never really
I see
happened.
boobies, I don't care.
True.
Let me see. Oh, Akisora. Oh no. Oh my god. No. I'm not going down that path ever again. Oh, Soul Eater Not was garbage.
Soul Eater Not was so garbage.
Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Trinity 7. Oh, Madan no Utu to Vanavis. Oh, I remember this one. That's sad I didn't really continue that one. Rosario. Oh, Rosario 2 Vampire.
Rosario X Vampire.
Oh god, I regret that one. Like that's like one of my biggest regrets. If I could go back and unwatch that series, I probably would. Makenki. Now that one, it's okay. Even though the second season,
Boobies is plot.
no, the second season was garbage because all they did was just like filler shit. So
Boobies,
it really
boobies,
wasn't.
boobies.
Please, I've already seen Strike the Blood. Oh, kore wa zombie desu ka? I like that one. Oh. Yeah, most of these that I've seen, I was more interested in the plot, and I mean non-quotation plot quotation. I was actually interested in this story. I'm like, what is something centered around sex or sexuality could offer in terms of plot?
Bring 'em on.
Unfortunately, like 90% of these didn't offer good plot.
Any orders?
Oh, I remember. Oh, Campione. Now that one I actually appreciated.
I need to explode a skull. I need to kill something.
Attention. Building completed.
My bullet in the head.
What the fuck? The best way to play Maple Story is to realize that Beast Titan is.
Grease Titan is best Titan.
Yes.
Hello, I'm 48-year-old man from Somalia. Sorry for my bed, England. I sold my wife for internet connection for watching anime. I want to become goodest anime watching weeb like you. I watch with 400 ping on Brazil server, and I watch normal no 18 content, please. No copy pasterino my story. The fuck?
Just tell me what
Wow.
to kill. Like a snake with its prey.
Every man has its own taste.
He's evolved beyond what we ever could have stopped.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have thought of when stopping. Why did we even consider going forward?
Why do we even live? You know, if such men like live be
So many targets, gotta love it.
near
That's
us.
a very philosophical question. I don't think we'll be able to answer that question unless you pay now on Masterofroflness.com/Memaru, where you can get the random question T-shirt.
Oh boy, I would pay for this.
Would you actually? You are wasting El money.
I need to kill something.
Bro, I love you. I love t-shirts. So why the fuck not?
God damn it! I can't deal with someone who's as optimistic as you. I was about to say autistic, but I had to hold myself.
Oh, that's true. I'm very optimistic and very autistic.
It's too late for this.
Oh boy.
Death sentence.
Damn.
Oh fuck.
My rifle is ready.
Dude, binary. Can you not
What?
believe I'm still the same game?
To the death.
I can believe it.
Alright.
I mean, I've like pulled like how long have you played this game?
Targets, gotta love it.
Like this one sesh?
Yeah.
Bring 'em on!
I have no idea, but it's long.
Do you have like a guesstimate?
I think we're at the 2-hour mark.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
a nice day to die.
That reminds me of the time I spent 24 hours playing whatever game I played a
Just
while
give me
ago.
something to shoot.
Like,
Oh.
fuck, man. What's up?
Are you having Max?
I'm going to try. That's the plan.
Oh boy.
He's gonna die. Just wait.
No.
I wanna open a betting pool on Twitter. Just wait until how long until Raffle Master of dies?
As long as I play it safe, I'm good.
Sorry, sir. I was cleaning my weapon.
You just gotta believe.
I believe. That's why I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But
See?
I'm gonna build a lot more soldiers too.
Oh boy. This is like Fifth Reich all over again.
What the fuck? No, Anthony, this is not like Fifth Reich all over again.
At your service.
Why?
Anthony, was it your house that was built by Nazi war slaves?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Reporting for duty.
Wait, I think I just realized that I didn't notice when Haunted left.
Haunter probably collapsed.
Is he like, no, he just like
Is everything
he's not even
okay?
on here anymore.
Attack! Of course, my commander. I will kill our enemies. Come on.
Damn, I can't believe I'm still at this. It's funny.
What to kill.
At your service.
I'm just I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to grind anymore. Destiny 2.
Reporting for duty. Just guide me to
The game is like turning into a real grind fest.
Understood.
Let's see if I got any emails from faculty.
Any orders? For the colony.
The deeper I push, the harder these fucking zombies are.
Waiting on orders. Are being attacked. Reporting for duty.
Okay, that's not it either.
I'm in mechs right now.
Nope. Okay, good. Let's see if my other email is available. Proton.
Reporting for duty.
I have there's this other YouTuber who got the game as well, and he keeps dying as well.
The walls are under attack. Reporting for duty.
Mad funny how this game is so difficult, but people still gravitate towards it.
What?
Well, you won't play it if you see this game easy, like, you know.
What did you say, comrade?
You won't play this game if this would be so easy, you know.
This is true.
Attention.
This is a challenge for your life.
Very good challenge. I use this challenge to get big cock, and I use cock to slap across binary nerd's face.
Well, okay.
Oh damn.
What doesn't kill me makes me stronger.
Hell yeah, my dude.
Besides, if
That's
you're...
what I'm saying when my uncle getting around.
It's so hard to get to the late game in this game. It's like playing an era zombie invasion match. Or by yourself.
Commander? Ready and waiting.
Oh fuck. So much fucking shit to do.
Oh no, not Shadowbase, why?
What happened?
Why did you post that in this chat? It's nothing on this Discord.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, imagine if people started posting Shadowbase and NSFW memes.
They've already done.
I swear Shadowbase is like, Shadman is like not even up. Like not even, and nothing safe.
I don't really like Shadman anymore. Ever since he started doing more lollies, I've been like, I don't think so. I don't know if that's like fair to the guy and all, but I mean, it is kind of weird.
Money is money.
That's true, but and I can respect the hustle, but I don't know. Not a big fan. Okay, I built the engineering center. I can soon get mechs.
Oh boy.
I like this one a lot. Oh my god, this is fucking funny. Oop.
Is everything okay? At your service.
For a large chunk of this game, you only have like 3 types of infantry units to work with. I think they should probably change that later on. I mean, actually there are more units that they want to bring in. Like flamethrowers. Actually, let me see if this engineering center has them. And if that's the case, then yeah, they should probably just like bump up the tech level or something. I don't know.
Dude with minigun.
What'd you say?
Dude with minigun.
Yes, do it with minigun. The mech is called Lucifer. Alright.
What a great name.
What a great name. I give it to my son. He like very much.
I was cleaning my weapon.
I would give your name to my son.
Well, my name does mean... Oh, shit. Another invasion.
Last night I dreamt of brains exploding.
Let's go.
I'm not letting this happen again. Okay, let's select all units. Snipers, you go there.
Okay. I think I need some actual sleep notes, like
Yeah,
3:44.
go for it, bro. I'm still gonna stay here.
You've been like awake for ages.
I have been. That means when I sleep, I'll knock the fuck out. Hopefully.
We won't see hide or hair of you. You have a lot of hairs.
That is true. I do. I got it from my mama.
Your mom must have been hairy too.
No, she's not.
Okay.
Just a Persian genetic thing.
Damn, the genes are like a plague.
Get the fuck out of here already.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye, lovely. Peace.
Bye. See y'all someday.
See ya.
Of course, my commander.
Peace to me, man.
Hmm.
Just tell me what to do. Here we come. Let's get them.
Attention. Building completed.
Commander,
Attention. Building completed.
tell me. Here we come.
So you're recording just like without
Is
voice?
everything okay?
No, I've been recording this entire time. Your voice, everybody's voice.
Oh boy.
Our defense
Like literally,
is attacked.
the game is. Oh fuck no. No, 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 no. This is not the time. This is not the time. Oh, that's so bad.
Come on.
Oh, this is so bad. This is gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just leave.
Why?
No, I just like there's a leakage of the infected right now.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck indeed.
Do you need me? Sorry,
They are
sir.
attacking the
I was
colony
cleaning my
defenses.
weapon. Just guide me through. Waiting on orders. Any orders? Ready and waiting. Waiting on orders.
Where are my snipers?
My rifle is ready.
Building completed.
Let's go. Die.
They are trying to break through.
Commander?
Oh shit, it's already over. Crap. Oh, but I got the Lucifer.
Oh boy.
Sir?
But how did they get through? Oh, there's a tiny crack I forgot to fill up. Well,
As always.
yep, it's over.
The walls are under attack.
That sucks. That really blows.
Yo, but people will
One wall segment I forgot to cover up. Oh well. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. But if you want to support the channel, then join in on the Patreon as well as on Discord, where you can join in on some gaming sessions. Bye bye.